Be the superhero of your organization. Unleash your IT powers at HDI Service and Support World, May 3rd to 7th in Las Vegas. Dive into actionable insights, cutting-edge training, and unbeatable networking. From solving today's challenges to shaping the future of service and support, this is your chance to make IT legendary. Suit up and save big with $500 off using code BANTER500 on HDIconference.com.
Matt Beran,
Rocky.
how are you today, sir?
I'm great. How are you doing, Rocky?
I am great. This is my first and apparently last service management world, which I think is going to be awesome in Vegas next year, having everything together. We were talking about it this week, you and I, before conference started. So I'm interested to see, we just talked to Erica, what comes to fold, but we have you. We have the Matt Beran, a well-known commodity in the CX space, well-known commodity in ITSM. You speak at conferences. You do all this unique stuff for this really cool company. Let's start there.
Okay.
What do you do for InvGate? How do you pronounce? Am I pronouncing it right? And what makes you guys different in terms of being a platform, if you are a platform, for IT?
Yeah. Okay, so that's a lot of questions in one.
It's a lot.
I'll try to hit them.
We got a time limit.
I'll try to hit them. What I do for InvGate, and it's pronounced InvGate.
Yes.
I add an extra vowel between the V and the G. It's a Latino company.
Okay.
So we're based out of South America in Argentina. And so they kind of use language differently. That's why it's hard to pronounce. But what I do for them is what most people would call an evangelist in organizations. I tend to kind of more call it an IT industry analyst.
Yeah.
Where really I'm just trying to pay attention to all the stuff that IT professionals really don't have time to pay attention to. And then distill the nuggets, give them the nuggets, save their times, hopefully make their jobs easier. Because that's the goal.
Yeah.
We all want, at the end of the day, that's what we all want.
Yeah.
Ease,
Yeah.
comfort,
No friction.
no friction.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be great if IT had no friction?
The world would look very different if IT had no friction.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
So how is the organization and the product, how is that removing friction for companies for what you guys do? Because I know you well enough to know, Matt, you would not work for an organization that you didn't truly believe in.
Bingo.
I mean, so how are you guys impacting serving customers?
Thank you, Rocky. That's so nice that you would say that too, because it's a testament to something that I try to be, which is authentic.
Yeah.
I think what makes us really unique in this space is we are solely focused on solving IT issues.
Okay.
And there are other companies here, of course, that want to do that same thing. There's a vending machine company here.
Yeah.
They clearly are focused on IT assets.
Yeah.
But a lot of the other software vendors here are trying to increase what we call TAM, their total addressable market. They don't want to just sell to IT because that's a very constrained view of the market, where we are all IT people.
Yeah.
And we have been working in IT for years, decades.
Yeah.
And we know service management, and we know that it has unique challenges that we have been attempting to address since like 1950. Since ITIL 1 came out, we've been trying to fix these issues. And now, finally, with the advent of the widespread distribution of AI technology, and finally, through that and some other things that are happening in the space, we're actually able to realize some of our dreams that we've had in IT and in service and support for 5, 10, 15 years. We can finally do it, Rocky.
Yeah.
And so I think to us, our narrow focus on solving IT problems and making it easy is what really sets us apart.
Yeah. I think you're spot on when you talk about that concept of trying to get into more places. See with the big dogs too, right?
Yes.
All of a sudden ServiceNow is getting into HR and CRM, and Salesforce is coming. Okay, well, we're going to play in the ITSM space, right? So you see it, every company seems to be doing that. And it's just interesting to hear you talk about like, hey, we're here for IT. If you're in HR, if you're in sales, if you're like, we're not here to solve your problem.
Yep.
Right. And you guys know what you're about. And your background of your leadership, right, is from some of those bigger players.
Yeah.
who have an understanding what it looks like when you go a different direction, right? And what that lane is, how they want to stay in there. So I love that you guys are like, this is what we're doing.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
So
and play well with others.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
the goal, because
Yeah.
HR has their preferences. If finance has their preferences,
Right.
so just play well with others.
Right.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's just
I
good
like that.
business advice.
It's good life advice,
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
Play well with others. Don't have to like everybody.
Yeah.
But you got to play well.
Exactly.
So let me pivot
'Kay.
and ask you some of the other things you dabble in, right? So you're speaking at events. You started this thing called OSC, right? Which I would venture to say it's HDI local chapters adjacent, but it's very consistent in what you guys are doing. I would love for you to talk a little about, if you're allowed, if you're comfortable, talk a little bit about OSC. So I think it'd be this community. I think there's a lot of value there.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, yes, I agree.
What is the community? Yeah, like what do you guys talk about? Like, what is, obviously, is there events? Are there like,
Yeah. Okay. So here,
are you putting out articles? Like, what are you guys doing?
Yeah. So here's how it started. Here's how it's going. It started organically.
Yeah.
We didn't have a mission. We didn't have a vision. We didn't have a purpose.
Yeah.
We weren't trying to do something.
Yeah.
We really just got together to complain
Yeah.
about a big change in the industry.
Sure.
And a lot of people were upset about this big change in our industry. Some very valuable IP that I may have mentioned earlier in the interview got bought by a specific company, and it changed that IP that a lot of people had contributed to. And those people that had contributed to it were upset.
Yeah.
And so we started just meeting to meet their emotional needs.
Yeah.
You know, they needed to process it. They needed to get through it. How am I going to operate as a business with this change? Am I going to be as profitable? How do I change my profitability to meet those?
Yeah.
And what it morphed into is an actual community of people that just want to talk about service management.
Yeah.
And or not service management, as service management adjacent stuff.
Yeah,
We're getting to know each other. And what makes it special is that you don't join.
Yeah.
It is a community, but there is no membership. There's no need to join.
Yeah.
If you just want to learn, it's a great spot to go and
Yeah.
meet people and learn, and it's free, and it'll always be free. And it just sort of removes some of the political and power struggles that exist in communities.
Yeah. No, I think, and I've dabbled, right? I've been there.
Yes.
And it's been,
thank you for coming.
yeah, no, I'm eager to learn.
Yeah.
Right. And I feel like the more places you can put yourself, people doing things differently, using different tools.
Yes.
Like, you're a tinker. You like touching every new piece of technology. Like, there was a spotlight, right? A solution spotlight. And I was like, Matt, you need to try this so you can tell me about it, because I'm not a tinker.
Yeah,
right.
Yes.
Like, is this real? Like, what is it? You know, and
Yeah.
and so I think it's a great place to come learn about unique things that people are doing, right? And it doesn't take away from everything else you're doing, HDI events, local chapters.
Right.
Sure, if you're going across to SDI events in Europe and you're going to, what's the big one that's free, SITS?
Yeah.
Like, there's all of these global events happening around service management. It's just a piece of that puzzle to help drive people, give them the right input, give them the space to be heard. You know, that's how it started.
Yeah.
I love that.
It's not an either or. It's
Right.
an and.
Right. And InvGate does, and you host ticket volume,
Yeah.
right? So that's another resource,
Yes.
you know, and I love what you guys are doing that. No, are you guys doing like an episode every other month now? Like, what is InvGate doing with ticket volume? Where's that
question.
going?
That's a great
I
question.
know we're kind of running out of time. I want to make sure some of the cool things you're doing, you have an opportunity to talk about.
Cool. We used to distribute weekly, and
Yeah.
it was great. And what happens is guests would come on and they would say, hey, I've got this idea or concept or book that I want to publish or pitch, and I'm going to pitch it to you. And that was great. We got a lot of pitches. We heard a lot of ideas.
Yeah.
And people paid attention and they listened, and it was great because finally there was a podcast for our space.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it was entertaining and fast, and I hope useful. That's really the point. And what happened is we didn't run out of people wanting to be on, but we wanted to make sure that we were focused on value instead of just taking whatever someone wanted to advertise.
Yeah.
Instead, now what we're doing is we're saying we want to cover a topic. Like, we want to cover a challenge that everyone in this industry has, and we want to do it justice with a panel of people and really get past the 101
Yeah.
of everything, because that's what you get in a lot of thought leadership is that surface level 101 sort of stuff.
Yeah.
And really we need more content that's 201, just getting a little bit deeper. And then we need communities to go way deep. Like really give us like the pre-cons that you get at an event like this, 8 hours, 16 hours working on a specific topic and really getting uncomfortable and comfortable with those challenges.
No, I love that.
That's what we're trying to do, is build that.
The pre-con I heard most about this year is doing just that. And I don't know if I've seen it before. It might have happened, maybe not Sport World, maybe it happened last year, but it's literally implementing AI and using AI in service management. And I'm like, that's so cool that like we're in a world now where people are learning to be practitioners of what if my data's not clean? How do I use AI to clean that data? Then use the AI to parse that data, right? And so like, and these are like nuggets I'm hearing of people like Sean, right? Who and he's coming on later, Sean McLean, and he's excited about this. And I'm like, if there's certain people that talk about something and they're excited about it, I trust it, right? And he's one of those guys because I've seen his passion and care for what we're doing in this industry. And so you're spot on. Matt, where can people follow you? Where can they check your stuff out? Where do you encourage them to hit the like, subscribe button, if you will? Nice. I've never said that on Bites and Banter.
You haven't?
I've never said it, no.
Not yet. Now you have.
Turn the bell on, is that a thing too?
Yeah. I think where people should go if they want to find me is LinkedIn. I post almost every day on there. And I hope, again, that it's useful content, that people find that it sparks creativity or sparks a thought. Or you can just go to mattberan.com, and that's where I share all my presentations, any research that I've done, videos that I share, and really, I'm just trying to help. So
InvGate, OSC, the ticket volume, you're doing a lot to help, Matt. So appreciate you giving us the time today, and I will let you get back to your booth. Enjoy the rest of your conference there.
Thank you, Rocky. Thanks for all that you do as well.
Thank you.
Yes.
See you, Matt.
Cheers.